Welcome back. Your time now, 6:21 on your Saturday morning. Honolulu's Monday Night Life drawing group is going to be returning to the Downtown Arts Center.
The group's revival happening in just a few days. And joining us this morning is Jared Wickware, an artist and facilitator of the group. Good morning, Jared. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Leah. Good morning.
Can you tell us a little bit about what the group does and, how this all started?
Well, we're an uninstructed artist-run figure drawing group, and we've been meeting weekly since 1988. Our weekly drawing sessions include live models, music, and a creative atmosphere. Originally, the group started with artists Mark Brown and Mareka Christensen, and then back at KCC, and later moved to Chaminade. And we were visited by some famous names like Peggy Hopper, John Young, and editorial cartoonist Dick Adair. All of these credited Monday Night Life drawing with contributing to their commercial success. Anyway, we were there for about 20 years and then moved to the Honolulu Art Museum School. We're there for about 10 years until finally COVID shut us down. They had building renovations plus a change in leadership and philosophy there. So now we're looking forward to starting back up again at the Downtown Arts Center, which seems to be becoming one of the most happening resources for local artists here in the community.
And obviously you have a live model there to help you out if you don't have the skills to just work from your imagination. But what are the experience levels in terms of do you need an art background to do this, or kind of is it a range of ability?
We welcome artists of all skill levels or not. Just the exercise of hand, eye, and mind in this supportive setting is beneficial regardless of your expertise or the end product. And often our most interesting works are forged in the crucible of no expectations.
I love that. I mean, of course, beginners sometimes are a little nervous to go and try an art class just because you're, maybe doubting your own skills there. But you mentioned you guys started in 1988. I know the last 2 years with the pandemic have been crazy. So how excited are you guys to be starting up again? And why is it important to be able to meet, and have a place like the Downtown Arts Center to come together?
Well, I can tell you that it must be important because we've had a lot of responses just to the initial news release. This is a wonderful opportunity where we're all together engaged in a single purpose as opposed to continually raging against one another, which seems to be happening a lot. It's kind of like waging peace, as it were. I used to, at the art school, I taught a class for veterans with PTSD, and I would say to them, think of art as an opportunity as a way out and a way in, and then that there's a challenge and work involved in doing that, which really requires the best from us in terms of fearlessness and honesty. So I think it's a wonderful alternative to, it's a way to put positive energy back into the airwaves, which really are in need of that.
I like that, and I like how you said you never know when inspiration will strike. I'm just curious, and what's been maybe the biggest success story that you've seen of somebody that came in and just had a really great experience, or did a really great work of art in your opinion?
It happens all the time. At the end of each session, I'll go around the room and I'll look for. I'll maybe take pictures of some of the drawings that would look good. We produced a a newsletter every week. Somebody suggested, well, why don't you advertise it? And so we produced a newsletter, which kind of took on a life of its own. It became like a little art history lesson, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. And even through the pandemic, this continued, and it would always include one drawing that, from the class the previous week or a couple of weeks before. So there were always successes happening. There were always wonderful drawings being made from all different skill levels. So,
Jared, can you let us know, before we let you go, where can people find you, find the class? How can they participate?
Okay, well, as I said, we had a lot of people signing up. So if you contact me at my email, you can at least get on the waiting list. And if not, you could, at least get on the waiting list and get on the list to receive the fabled newsletter if and when that starts up again. My email is jaredwick@hawaii.rr.com and jaredwick@hawaii.rr.com. And that's how you can get in touch with me. Our first meeting is this coming Monday, and then every Monday following that, given no holidays.
Well, Jared, we appreciate it. I have my scratch paper. She has a pen, so we're ready to get going. Jared, we appreciate you joining us this morning.
Okay, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And again, we'll post all the information on that, how you can sign up. If you want to, become the next artist, we'll have that for you at KITV.com. Meanwhile, we're off for a break. You're watching Good Morning Hawaii. We'll be right back on your Saturday morning.